start the geometry, there's quite a lot of background we need to know. So with this one, collinear, if whenever we hear co and linear, so co means like to share or the same, linear means line. So if I'm asking about collinear points, there are points on the same line. Same thing with coplanar, coplane. And I'm losing my mind. Are there two ends in coplanar? Nope, just one end. So this means like to share again. And this is a plane. Plane. And I think there is an E on plane, not plan, plane. So these are some basic ones, that we have here with a line. So any 2 points make a line. There can be more than 2 points, but any 2 points make a line. And we can label that AB like this. Or we could label it BA. We could go backwards like that. Sometimes there's also like a little cursive letter there, like an L. We could call this line L. So there's all kinds of different ways to do that. For a plane, it's any 3 points. Think of a triangle, at least a triangle. We need 3 points, so 3 non-collinear points. Because if I put 3 points on a line here, they don't make a triangle. And we would label that with the 3 letters. So we'd say plane ABC. We could say BCA, CAB, ACB. It doesn't really matter as long as we use 3 of the letters there. So these are the main kind of definitions we need to complete this one. So with the definitions, or with the geometry part here, we're definitely going to need to be looking at our prior knowledge here, our explanations, because if we don't look at these pieces, we're probably not going to know what all of this means right off the top of our heads. This was just general examples that I threw out. So we have in the figure below, F, C, B, and A lie in plane X. So these guys are coplanar. A, B, C, they lie in the same plane. So they share a plane. We call that coplanar. Points D and E do not lie in the plane. So we could think of this if we had a piece of paper, and this is like a pencil that we stabbed through it. And here's the lead, and here's the eraser, and it's just kind of a pencil that's stabbed through the piece of paper. So this line is going through the plane. It's not on it, it's going through it. So for each part below, fill in the blanks and to make the statement true. So for A, it says, something and C are distinct points that are collinear. Remember, collinear means to share a line. So I want C, and I want it to share a line. So I could choose A or B, and when it says distinct points, it means different points, so you can't choose C again. But I could do A or B. They're both on the same line. Doesn't matter which one I choose. Both of them are the correct answer. So now ED, so I have this one, this line here, ED, and blank are distinct lines, different lines that intersect. So I have this line here, and then I have this line going through it. So remember, 2 points make a line. I know there's ABC on that line. I only choose 2 of those to name it. So I can name it AB, I can name it BA, I can name it BC, CB, AC, CA. There's 6 different possible names there. So I'm just going to go with AC, beginning to end, because it's really not a big deal. Blank, blank, blank. So A, blank, blank, and blank are distinct points that are coplanar. Well, we already kind of talked about that. It told us these 4 points lay on the same plane. So A, B, C, and F, they kind of gave us that answer. B, C, oops, C. Why isn't it going to the next one? C, I can't press the arrow. I got to press the tab button, I guess. And F are distinct lines, different points, that are coplanar. Another name for plane X, that's this cursive, it's not super cursive, but it's this letter up here in the corner that doesn't have a point next to it. That's the name of the plane. So this is another name for this plane, could be, and what we need to do is choose any 3 points that are on the plane that make a triangle. So we can't do ABC. Those are not 3 non-collinear points. They make a line. We need them to be off. So I'm going to choose 2 of those points. I'll go AC and then F. because that makes a triangle. I can go A, C, F, and then I can connect it back, and that can be a triangle. I could go A, B, F, or A, F, C, A, F, B. I could start with F and go F, C, B, F, B, A, F, A, B. Really doesn't matter what order I put this in. There's a ton of answers here. The main thing is I need to follow that rule. It has to be 3 non-collinear points for a plane. 2 different points make a line. So that's why I did 2 here and 3 here. It's different objects. One's a line, one's a point, or one's a plane. All right.